Since you've been gone,
really?
Feels good when I'm with you.
I miss you.
Come back home. Hey
you
guys,
just had to hit that note, didn't you? Hey guys.
Welcome back to another episode of Seriously. I'm Brittany.
I'm Mary. Today we're talking about Season 2, Episode 3 of Chef Julian from Black and Sexy TV.
Let's get into it. Okay, so we open up at Halloween. It's Halloween from last year. It's taken off where Sexless ended, Season 2 of Sexless finale, and now we're in Chef Julian Season 2. So this is also the night that we find out that Wendy is the one who broke the windows in Julian's car.
She didn't really break it. She was a witness to it.
She was a witness, but it was a homegirl, and...
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so what happened next?
The party has to end because the lights went off. And they can't fix the power or whatever. So then they just call what is it called down there? A rider?
A rider.
Which is basically like a Uber or a Lyft.
Yes.
Talisa's in the front seat. Daryl and Julian are in the back seat. Talisa's videotaping the entire time. And she just goes in. She has no chill at all. She starts telling his business. And Daryl's just like, ooh.
He's like, what? Bro, you didn't tell me about that?
Mm-hmm.
So, Julian's in his feelings, whatever. But Daryl and Talisa are trying to tell him, like, why they would understand Wendy and her friend, like, messing up his car. Like, he did her wrong. Like, him and, Julian messed with Yasmin and Mo, his ex-girlfriend Mo. All like around the same time.
Right.
So they had, if you watch Chef Julian, was it Chef Julian Sexless? Chef Julian season,
it was Chef Julian.
The end of season 1, you'll find out that, well, you should be watching it, but you find out that him and all the girls had to get tested because he was messing around.
He was being a hoe.
Yes. So Talisa is so messy. And the Uber driver is just like, all right, y'all got to get out of my car.
Yeah, she was not having it because they started having like a yelling match at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're moving around in the car. He's basically trying to hit her, like play fight her in the front seat, and the driver can't see. Like,
right,
they're moving around too much.
Can y'all go? Okay.
So they get back to Talisa's house, and the first thing he says is like, why do you have such a big mouth? He's like really upset with her because he feels like she's telling all his business, and she's just completely unbothered.
She's like, what's the problem?
She was just like, all I told was Daryl. Like, calm down.
That's like your homeboy. It don't even matter. It's not going to go nowhere. It's whatever.
So he's basically acting like a big old crybaby.
Yeah, so he breaks, and then he tells her, I'm not telling you nothing no more. 5 seconds later, let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, that's his best friend.
Yeah,
they had like
cut it out. So he's telling her everything again.
Yes.
And then she's like, you know what, Julian? Shouldn't deserve you. And at that point, I'm like,
excusez-moi?
Who don't deserve who?
She's clearly misunderstood. Like, he's telling her something completely different.
Seriously.
It's more so like lies, basically.
Yeah, because you're not telling her the
there's no way
the average
she would
person
say like he doesn't deserve her. Well, she doesn't deserve him. Like, Wendy, first of all, who is he?
Who? Wendy got her own job. She got her own place. She's serious. She's not about the games.
Right.
And he is.
Yeah.
So I don't know where she got that from. So she's trying to talk to him about, you know what, maybe you need to get your life together. Yeah. Because rent is doing the first.
Rent is due.
You got a car payment. I need to know how you...
She's like, so what you doing about money, though?
Exactly.
Like, let's stop talking about this Wendy girl, and let's move on to the money.
So she's like, oh, do you even have cooking experience? Mm-hmm. And what does he say?
He said, I got kitchen experience. You see me cooking in this house.
Professional cooking experience, honey. Professional.
And then he has the audacity to say, I was a barista.
Julian.
What?
Julian, sweet
and
Julian.
And she's like, a barista? She's so like,
down at the college. She was just like, all right, let me make some phone calls because you clearly don't got it. You don't know what's happening right now. I'll get back to you. I know some people. I'll get back to you. So he goes to his homeboy James' house. Let me tell you about James. Let me tell you something about James. Okay?
Let me know.
James
Let them know.
is a rider-driver.
He got jobs.
He's a barber, okay?
Yes.
He's out here. He's grinding. Julian needs to take notes.
Yes.
Okay? Julian needs to take the notes. And yes, James is from another show on Black and Sexy called Rider. So if you're not watching... If you need something else to watch Rider. It's a good show too. So he's a writer, he's a barber, he's a therapist. Because
Clearly.
Julian came talking to him.
And he throws parties, because that was his Halloween
He is
party.
throwing the party. Yes, yes.
He got the jobs.
Let me find out, James. Yes. Okay.
So Julian is like, do you know anything about what had happened to my car? And James is like, nah, I don't know nothing. I know only what Farrah. Was it Farrah? His homegirl's Farrah.
Mm-hmm.
But Farrah told me, and I was basically told that, her homegirl Stacy was just having her back. Mm-hmm. And once again, Julian is confused.
Confused.
That girl don't even know me. Like, I don't understand why she would do that to me.
Homie, were you not there? That's her homegirl. That's her best friend. Like, she's going to look out for her. So
you're not a victim.
Come on, cut it out. I think it was some random people on the street. I don't like this car. Let me hit it. Come on.
His friend was giving him advice, letting him know that, like, listen, if you out here just sleeping around, basically, he was like, wait, who are you talking about, though? You. We're talking about you. He's trying
so hard to get somebody on his side, for someone to see, like, yeah, you're right, Julian. You didn't deserve that.
It's not going to happen.
Oh, Julian. So Talisa hooks him up with a job as a server for a classy little event. Did he show up on time?
He did not.
Okay, great. Did he show up with his shirt button?
He did not.
Okay. So he was unprepared, you would say?
Basically.
Great.
Embarrassing. What else can I say? Unprofessional. Confused because Talisa's like, button up your shirt, and he's like all the way to the top. Yeah, this is a classy event.
I'm really questioning this accounting job.
Yeah, me too. Because
I don't know. Was he not required a suit or
I don't
dress
really
code?
know what kind of office he was working. Maybe it was a startup. You know?
Maybe a startup, a fun company.
Yeah.
No really dress code. That's fine. So the boss of the event comes like, here, take this tray, do your thing, circle around.
This is too new for him. Too new because he doesn't know how to hold the tray of,
which I didn't understand.
Glass. They're more like plastic though.
Yeah,
like they weren't like real glasses. And he's like, this is wobbly. You're holding it. It's not wobbling by itself. You're holding the tray.
Yes, which I would think like he was a barista. Like you would know how to handle a couple of drinks. You would know how to.
Was he an intern as a barista? I don't understand.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out more about his past life, his job experience.
Because this was just sad.
Yeah, but you know what? Then eventually he got his groove.
Yeah,
like,
because before he was bumping into people.
Yeah,
he didn't seem like he had it together. But you'll see he's getting into it. Yeah. He finally is able to maneuver through the crowd without, bumping into anyone.
Yes, and he knows on the plate. He's like, oh, yes, this is a crudité bruschetta bread with spinach.
Yes. He had confidence in himself all of a sudden. You saw that, right?
So he turns around, and who does he see?
His ex-girlfriend, Mo.
Miss Mo. Let me tell y'all about Mo, okay? This was a serious ex-girlfriend of his. She loved herself some Julian.
Yes.
She loved herself some Julian.
She did.
And he was not trying to hear her. It's because
she was good to him, too.
She was good to him. I don't know if they went over why they broke up initially, but she was always kind of the ex-girlfriend.
Right.
Then they started talking again, but it just never went anywhere, even though she wanted it to again. Mm-hmm. So anyway, she's there with her new boo. New boo, tall, dark, handsome, grown.
Very grown.
Professional. So then she's like, oh, no, she didn't say his name. They acted like they didn't know each other. Like
they sure did.
So he tells her what's on the plate.
He told the boyfriend.
Yes, the boyfriend like, oh, let me get one of those.
Yes.
Mo says, did you make these?
The boyfriend embarrassed. The boyfriend was just like, nah, he ain't make these.
He saw right through him.
He ain't make
like,
this guy, nah.
chill.
He's a server.
He's just a server, nothing else. What you, girl? So she's like, you never know. But he's like, man, whatever.
I ain't trying to hear that.
Where's
the bathroom?
Right? This man only make egg breakfast anyway. So he goes to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So it leaves Mo and Julian to talk. So he's like, why you introduced me to your homeboy? That's your new man. What's up? So she's like, no introduction.
Why is he worried? Why does he want to be introduced?
Why?
Who are you?
Why are you so pressed? Oh, so he's like, he's so mad about it. He's like, oh, that guy's corny. Why? I feel like the next question was like, why you with him?
Basically, yeah.
Like, but if you think about it, you didn't want to be with me.
Why are you mad?
What am I supposed to do?
This is when, like, because throughout the day he was on a good path. He went back to his normal aggressive behavior. The minute he saw Mo, and she didn't introduce him to her new guy, he's like, he's corny. Why you with this guy, basically? And the guy comes back. Yeah. He's like, is there a problem? And Mo's like, no. But of course, Julian answers as well. He's like, nah, there ain't no problem.
Right. Don't worry about it. Ain't no problem.
He's like, I asked the lady, but I'm telling you. Like, whoa.
Whoa.
Bruh.
So Miss Boss Lady come, hold up. Let me see over here in these bushes real quick.
Yes, because he had asked, like, where's your manager? He was like, why don't you go find her?
Yes. So she's like, I'm right here.
Whoa.
Let me talk to you right this way.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, oh, what did she say? She's like, you're being real unprofessional. He was like, no, that's, what he say? Like, that's personal.
Somebody that I knew.
Old friend. She said, exactly, unprofessional.
Right. What did you think you were?
What did she think? What kind of place do you think I'm running here?
What did he expect her to say? Oh, it's fine. Yeah, right. I totally understand.
Oh, that's your ex-girlfriend. Yeah,
definitely on your side on that one. What?
Yes. No. So she says, you gotta go. Give me your apron. Goodbye. So he's like, what, man? This don't make no sense. But throws the apron on the floor. Disrespects her whole life.
Yes.
Okay?
And she was basically like, get it together. Like,
yes. But like, why are you doing this? Like, you don't want a referral,
nope.
A recommendation?
Nope.
Well, she's like, I'll pay you for the rest of the day,
which was just 2 hours, basically.
Maybe, if that long. So he leaves. He's upset. Man, Talisa gonna kill me. Gonna kill me.
Because now this boss is looking at Talisa like, don't recommend no one else.
You run around with. Right. I'm not taking no more of your recommendations.
Don't recommend no one else.
Don't. So, the normal person would go back and see, what they're going to do next. Their next job, their next move. What does Julian do?
He calls a female.
Okay.
Because he needs someone to lick his wounds, Cry, baby. He needs someone to make him feel better. Yeah. Only women can do that. He can't do it for himself.
No. It's sad. He needs to work on that. So from the voice, at first I thought it was Wendy. I would say I thought it was gonna be Wendy because he picks up and says.
I thought it was Jasmine. I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know.
He hates Jasmine.
I don't know. I just assumed that was her.
I thought it was Wendy because he said, "I know it would be so. I know it's surprising to hear from me." And then, but the episodes end, and then we find out it is gonna be Milan that he calls. So.
And there's like a romantic moment there because he's like pouring a glass of champagne and putting strawberries around the rim.
And so she's chilling, sweatpants, hair tied, no
giving
makeup
him
on.
Like these looks.
Yeah. So let's see what happens next episode.
Yes.
So guys, that was episode 3 of season 2 of Chef Julian. Stick around for our questions, comments, and concerns. So, tell me, what are your questions, comments, and concerns?
My main concern is, will he be able to have a career in the service industry? Because he's very hostile, he's very aggressive, he's very inappropriate, unprofessional, rude, basically pathetic. He's too much. He's a crybaby. I don't understand how he expects to run his own business when he couldn't even serve that little room, that little backyard of people. It doesn't make any sense. So that's one of my main concerns. What do you have?
Well, Of course, as usual, my main concern is where's the business plan?
Still not
I need to see it. I need to see it drawn out. I need a business plan. I need a down payment on a food truck.
Yeah.
I need to see, will he understand that his looks is not going to get him everywhere?
Right.
Is he going to understand that he can't just run to girls, or girls are not the problem here? I think he needs to learn.
You are the problem.
You are the problem, honey.
Uh-huh.
And I think he needs to learn how to be alone.
Yeah.
Stay single. Just be single. Work on yourself. And,
well,
I tell him this all the time.
He's basically celibate at the time, but he still, is talking to females.
Yeah, he's still trying to find that
them.
companionship. Don't forget that word, companionship.
He loves that word. It seems like this season we're seeing, I don't want to say downfall, but, Julian's struggle, Because, in season 1, and even...
He was out there.
Even through, Sexless, through Wendy's view.
He was that guy.
He was that guy.
Yes.
So you would have never thought that this guy's out here struggling. He out here a mess, basically.
Mm-hmm. It definitely is a turn. I like that. It's it brings depth to the character.
Right.
I want to see how he's going to get out. Because I know it's an ego.
Because he's in, a funk. Right. He's in a funk right now.
Yeah. So I want to see him get out of this. I have hope for him. I feel like he's going to get it.
That's nice of you. That's so nice.
He's going to get it. I do.
I disagree, but...
stop!
We'll see.
We will see. We will see. So I'm excited for episode 4. I
want to know what's going to happen in this episode. Will Milan become, an actual girlfriend? Will they just be, playthings with each other? Or will he really develop feelings for this woman? What's going to happen with Wendy?
I need to see Wendy pop up.
Is Yasmin what's going to happen with Yasmin? Remember in episode...
Cut Yasmin out.
In episode 2, she, called him, right?
Oh, we never got to that.
So...
Black and Sexy, what's up?
What's happening?
What's up?
What happened after that when he got out the shower and he saw his phone?
Did he call them back?
Did he call them back? Did he text them back? What happened there?
That is a good call out. I need to know.
Thank you so much. What's happening with this food truck, like you said? Maybe we'll get one episode where he finally is getting it together and he's just focusing on his business. It's still early
because this is episode 3 of 10. So
right.
I'm hoping by at least 8 I get to see that business plan. I'm hoping. Okay, so guys, so email us at seriouslypodcast@gmail.com for your questions, comments, and concerns. Let us know what you're thinking, what you're concerned about, and tweet us. Tweet us at seriouslypodcast. We are really, really grateful for all of the feedback and positive comments and retweets and everything we have been getting on Twitter. So really appreciate that, guys.
Also, if you haven't been watching Chef Julian and you want to be able to catch up and be a part of the conversation, Black and Sexy TV actually has a promo right now. You can start a free trial, so definitely take advantage of that. I believe it's the first 2 weeks, so you can watch all their shows. They have That Guy, Sexless, Hello Cupid, Roomy Lover Friends. So definitely check them out. They have really, really great content on there. And also check out Chef Julian. Catch up on their shows. Catch up on season 1 so that way you can know what we're talking about and moving forward. Yes, and Sexless. So you know what's happening in that whole world. So thanks guys for tuning in. We're excited to talk about what's happening next and hope to speak to you soon.